consistent with the
government is a national government. And therefore, when we can make a decision as Council of Governors, it has to be a decision that has already been agreed by the full Council and the Council of Governors. And that is why I say it, as far as the individual counties are concerned, they have been mandated to negotiate with every local branch of the medical laboratory technicians. Because the recognition agreement, which is supposed to give the recognition to the Council of Governors, does not exist. And therefore, as far as we are concerned as Council of Governors, they are strangers to us. How the individual counties and the Senate and the National Assembly, they recognize them. So I thought I would make that clarification, because we cannot negotiate with them unless they are recognized by the Council of Governors, which has to be an agreement between all the 47 counties, which has not happened, so that we don't look like we are trivializing their existence individually in their levels.
Senator Nyotu, Chair.
Thank you, Chair. You know, we sat behind you. Sometimes you're not able to catch your eye. But thank you for this opportunity. Chair, since we sat here with Senator Amida and the other members, we have been listening to the submissions by different parties. And Chair, I agree with my colleagues that we are here to resolve this crisis, Chair. And therefore, we need to identify and isolate the issues that are sticky, Chair. And one of the issues that I think the Council of Governors should be able to explain to this committee, Chair, especially as it relates to the clinical officers dispute, Chair, is that it has been reported here that the Council of Governors has been failing to attend meetings called by the conciliator, Chair, as ordered by the court. So my assessment has been that the Council of Governors has been very keen to deal with KMPDU, but has for some reason either been contemptuous of KUKO and the laboratory workers, Chair. So I think it's important for the Council of Governors to tell us why they have been ignoring meetings with the conciliator. Number two, Chair, we have also been able to isolate one issue raised by MPDU and to which the Council of Governors again should respond to, and that is the uniformity of pay for medical workers in different counties, so that they can tell us exactly what is the Council of Governors doing to see to it that there is uniformity of pay to medical personnel of different cadres. Those are the issues, Chair, that we have been able to isolate so far. And the third one, maybe the KMPDU, Chair, if you allow me, should make it clear exactly what happened. Why did they not sign this agreement that was purportedly reached into at Harambee House at around 11 p.m.? So we need those facts, Chair, in order for us to be able to maybe guide the conciliation process. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, honorable members and the stakeholders. Allow me to make the following ruling so that we can make progress. One, on the matter of medical laboratory technicians union recognition, you are required to submit, if you have made the threshold of 50+1 in all the counties, submit to Ministry of Labor so that you don't have to go to all counties, and Ministry of Labor shall make the determination. If they meet the threshold, then they should be recognized immediately. And for us now to make progress, that matter aside, there is a matter of the clinical officers, there is a matter of medical laboratory technicians issues. Can we go back to the matter of KMPDU and the agreement that had reached on the two matters that are outstanding? And before then, we allow the Cabinet Secretary for Health to go on record.
Thank you, Chair. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit confused. The two chairs, Chair for Health Committee in Senate and Chair for Health in the National Assembly, the governors present as a cabinet meeting, and that is why I came late, but we are ready to present on the issues that are at question. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes. We also hope your colleagues are on the way. Now, honorable members, maybe before we go that direction, let me allow Dr. Nyikal just make...
Very brief, and then we'll follow. Governor Minchuka said something that the counties will operate individually, but we have a council here. Is it implying that what this group here of Council of Governors agree with us today will not automatically carry when it gets to the other governors? Because that is key to our discussion. Because our understanding is when you have the Council of Governors, if there's agreement, then definitely we have reached an agreement. But that seems not to. And that will be important for anything else we say.
Chair, can I have some?
Maybe let me allow the chair to respond on that, so that, and please, members, we want to go to the substance of the matter. So, Chair.
Actually, Chair, I just wanted to respond on the issue of the Cusco and the advice on the issue of recognition.
Chair, once we made a ruling, you cannot respond. I will only allow you to respond to what Dr. Nyikal is asking. That matter has already been ruled. It cannot be subject of discussion.
Then I need to seek a clarification, because what happens, Chair, if a ruling is in contravention with the Constitution? What is our appeal mechanism? Maybe you can guide. So if we feel that the ruling is in contravention, what is the procedure that we should follow?
Of course, we all know that when there are disputes and we don't all agree, you can go to court. But I think this is a matter that does not dispute. We are only simply saying there is a process in which a union has to be recognized. There are things they must meet. If they meet those requirements, and for any reason a county does not sign with them, they go to Ministry of Labor. That's the process. Not any dispute of signing. That's why we have given that direction. I don't want to open that for discussion. If there is no response to what Nyikal is asking, we can now move to the next step.
Chair, kindly, I beg your indulgence, kindly, on this matter, because I just wanted to say the understanding from what we had said earlier is that the employer is the county government, and the recognition needs to be with the employer, and the Ministry of Labor is not the employer on behalf of county governments. And so I think that that is maybe an issue that this Senate may need to consider, because the Ministry of Labor cannot be, just like the Public Service Commission cannot take a decision on behalf of Kirinyaga County, because we are under our county public service boards. And that is what is in the law. So we are constrained when you come to that. And that's why we've been going around in circles, even with this whole issue of the strikes. Unless we are able to agree within the confines of the Constitution and the law, it will be impossible to implement many of the agreements that we have. And we want to resolve this issue. So let us all agree on dealing within the confines of the Constitution, because anything else can be challenged. And will be difficult for us to implement. Just like to respond to the question that has been raised, we represent the Council of Governors. We will not take a decision here. We have come to make a presentation that has been approved by the Council. Once a decision is made, we will go back to the Council and report back, and then that decision will be taken at the Council. But we cannot bind, I cannot bind any other county.
Chair, on further clarification, two things. One is, I heard Governor Ahmed Abdullahi Jir saying that that there is a decision, when they make a decision under COG, and it is good the union officials are here, they need also to go and consult another body, number one. So I need clarification on that, and the unions are here. Number two, Chair, legally speaking, Council of Governors is like a committee wazee or kangaroo.
because it's not legally anchored in law.
Senator,
let me withdraw that. Let me withdraw that. What Council of Governors is an amorphous body that is not legally anchored, and we have argued this at times and at times and one, and that is why sometimes when you want to remit subscription to COG, and it is good you are a former governor, we used to have challenges because there was no legal framework. So I agree with the COG chair that they are distinct and independent. And therefore, even if we have to make decisions, they cannot make decisions on behalf of Tarakanidi, for example, because they have their own county public service board. But now, how do we proceed, Chair? Then what is the local standard if today as a chair you rule and direct that Council of Governors, maybe through the Kirinyaga, for example, is state 47 clinical officers, what now will be the direction of our engagement here? Because you can give direction, but you are giving direction to a vacuum, because they are saying COG does not exist. It's only individual and distinct county governments as per the law.
If I may add something to what my co-chair has ruled. When you read the Constitution, what is not the function that is not assigned to any of the levels of government automatically becomes a function of the national government. Registration of unions is not, I need that to be assisted also by the lawyers.